Hey, what's up, good people? We've got the Pioneer DJM 800 mixer in for some service today. So we're going to be doing the channel 1 and channel 4 faders. I've actually removed the faders, but channel 1 is completely snapped off. We also have an issue here with the crossfader, and we're going to be having a look at that as well. Okay, let's go. So the process starts with you removing the knobs, and then you need to remove the panel that sits on top of the faders, as you can see here. And then you have access to all your faders under there. This is the old fader. As you can see, it has snapped. That little section that you have that you move up and down, that metal section, as you can see on the new one, there you have it right there. So I sped this up just to save you some time from watching this whole process. But in short, what I did here is I applied some solder flux, and so that I could separate the board from the old fader, so I can install the new fader. This whole portion took me less than 2 minutes. So now here you can see the old fader separated from the board. So we're going to obviously reuse the board and install the new fader onto that board. From here on out is pretty much a reverse of what we did now. We're going to now solder the new fader back onto the board. It's pretty hard for you to actually put it in the wrong orientation, or solder it in the wrong orientation, because on the actual fader, on the one corner it's got 4 pins, and on the other it's got 2 pins, so it would be hard to do that. Now we can fit it back onto the mixer and plug it into the mixer, screw it on, and then plug it in, and that's basically it. That's how you change your fader. So I'll be doing the same for channel 4, which I won't be showing in this video. It's the exact same process that I just did now. So I'm going to move on to the crossfader. To get your crossfader on the DJM 800, you need to remove that little panel at the bottom. So it's the first panel here, and you'll see there's another little plate underneath this one. You'll see shortly I'll use the fader on the channel 4 old fader as leverage to remove this panel. Then there's another plate underneath. So this plate holds directly onto the fader. It screws directly onto the fader. Then you just need to unplug it, and then you see underneath there you have another board that needs to be soldered off for you to install your new crossfader. So crossfader is much bigger, as you can see, than the normal channel fader. Here we have that top plate removed, so I had to unscrew. So it's 2 screws that screw onto each side of the fader, and we have the old crossfader here. Yeah, as to how these things break in SA, because we hardly ever use these things, but yeah, so that's the old one, and this is the new one here, and we're going to do the same process we did with the other faders, or the channel faders. And here we have the new fader installed onto the board, and now all we need to do is just plug everything back up again. Okay, now just to screw this back into place, plug it all back up again, and you can put the main panel also back onto the channel faders and screw everything back on as well. And basically all done. Let's toots. Channel 1. Oh, yes. None. So in the end, I tested all 3 faders that were replaced, and all 3 faders are working as intended. And if you're not comfortable in doing this by yourself, please, I highly recommend that you actually then go and find yourself a qualified technician that can help you with this. But other than that, Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.